Hello, welcome back, everyone. That is right. It is the third and final of the Gear Raids, Gear Raid 319. And this will be it for my Gear Raid showcases, at least until I hit 20 and 21 for now. We're stopping at 19. We're looking at other things. But this will be the final one. Now that we've finally passed Gear Raid 1, that was an absolute beast. Gear Raid 2 you saw in the last video. Here it is, Gear Raid 3. As always, we've turned off Power of Dominance. We're going to run this through and we're going to talk about some of the changes. First off, we put in Lunaria. Lunaria, not in gear. She's simply there for my piercers to get that extra tile of distance. It's going to be huge. Makes this so much easier to do. Now, my main damage dealers are going to be Silas, the usual suspect, the Blind King himself, and we're going to pair him up front with Idril. We're going to have two healers again, Hollow, also a battery, but it's going to be Hollow and, of course, I always want to call her Dolores. And, of course, Vortex. We have Dolores in there for damage. That's going to help the right side, just to give Idril an extra boost in her damage during her ults. Maul is going to be the left side. He's going to hold that on lockdown. And the right side is going to be Alora. And she is the new champion that's just been on the recent banner. She's amazing up there. She's invisible. You don't use her ult. You just let her pick away and then you assist her. I don't have her in top-notch gear. When I originally did this, I did take my Kamut gear and put it on her, that sort of deal. Now I don't have to do that because she's just going to do enough damage and Idril's going to be able to pick her up if she's a little bit late. And I'll show you at the very end. We do a little sneaky something at the end. I do have Razak in here. I don't use him. In fact, I could probably take him out, but I mean, he's not doing anyone any harm here. But he'll actually not be used at all in this particular fight. And I think that's it. So why don't we start it and we'll talk it out. Okay, so here we go. Silas, left side, he's going to take care of business. On the right side, it's going to be Idril as soon as she's available. Oh, I hate it when it doesn't. Idril on the left side, and then we're going to give her Dolores for some boost as well. We're not going to use his ult there. I nearly did. We're going to save his ult for the boss. We want to kill that boss as soon as possible, so that's our goal. Our next drop down is going to be Alora to shore up that right side. Now, that right side is going to need some help from Idril, so let's get that down there. I don't think it's going to need help here. So I'm actually going to save her ult for the boss. All right, you know what? The boss is coming. So let's pop those now. She's going to get rid of that ad real quick. And as soon as I see Silas starting to attack, we're going to allow everything go on there. Meanwhile, we're going to put Hollow down for heals and, of course, for the boost when we can get it. And our next one's going to be Maul, who's going to shore up that left side. Some nice damage on the boss on that first set of bonuses. Sorry, of ultimates. Bonuses. All right, Maul going to go in the top corner. Now, Maul's going to get a nice, beautiful shield here from the Lord. Beautiful Lord bonus. That's going to help him survive till we can get Vortex up there. We're going to get Hollow up there to boost. The sooner the better. And the final big piece of the puzzle is going to be this. Now, I typically do this for a safety valve. Razak's going to be a safety valve for me, and I'm going to put him up soon. I'm going to get a little rage here. That's going to help her do damage right now, even though we aren't on the boss yet. But even without her ult, I want to get that boss killed. Once the boss is killed, now I'm going to pop her ult. Oh, well, there we go. And that's going to help her that's going to let her help on the right-hand side, which is just going to peak that up. Sometimes I put Razak here for support here, but he's actually not very strong support. What we're actually going to do is we're going to pop Silas off the board, and we're going to put Razak. Actually, we're going to hold Razak just in case they get through here. I think we're going to be fine here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be fine. We're going to get... Oh, God. Please stop changing halfway through. Drives me bonkers. We're gonna boost here again, and it looks like we should be fine. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. You can put Razak here if you feel like you need a little help with Maul, but my Maul actually takes care of the left side easily. And honestly, with not crazy gear stats, in my opinion anyway, definitely a paying player stats, but not crazy stats. So now we've got the basics of our team here. We're going to put down Silas once he's back up on the right-hand side, just to offer a little more support on this side here. It's just a good thing to have. I have no problem with the lower ad. Alora can deal with her, but sometimes the triple ads up at the top, not so much. We can use Maul here. Big ult on there, getting rid of a lot of damage. And he's just going to keep pecking away at these ones. I don't typically use Idril's ult here because she loves going after that side, and where we need her is on this right-hand side. So I'm really, truly hoping that she makes healthy choices. So we're going to pop it. We're going to get some extra... I timed that a little poorly, but we're going to time that. See how she always likes to go on that side? Like, that's the problem. Maul's got it on lockdown, but please help him out. He's going to pop his ult just to try to get rid of those. Sooner the better. And now we're going to put our Silas down to make sure we cover that right-hand side, which I'm probably going to need help on, I think, here. Yeah. Now, once we get the power dominance, you'll see we actually don't need him here. But before that, we definitely do. As you see, it gets through. But thankfully, with his help, easy clap, done, finished. I actually was a little late putting Silas down. Usually has his ultimate up in time there, and he can just one-shot anything that comes through or two-shot anything that comes through. So there we go. Finished, complete. One more time, just like before. We'll run it in with power of dominance, and we'll run it on auto just to see once you have it set. Sometimes I've noticed that things don't quite line up the same way. XP rate 8, by the way, such an example. But here you can see once you get those extra stats, it's pretty silly. You don't even need that Razak help. They just kill everything. Like, look how quickly it is compared to when before when you needed it. Watch this ult pop once he gets going here. That usually goes to 50%. And they've actually killed the boss before that second group of ads. It's actually kind of insane. I mean, 30% stats is 30% stats, and you can definitely see it on these power of dominance battles. Right side cleaned up easily. They don't even move. We still have Razak down there. This is the one where I actually put Razak down there because I was worried about it. Razak actually failed a number of times in saving that right-hand side, which is why you see we take him off and we put Silas up there. Just a better, safer overall position. Idril's just trying to steal the show, killing everything, and of course the power of dominance. We don't even need Silas there because Idril cleans everything up. And there we go. Couple of drops. Beautiful legendaries. A chance for those Gear Raid 19 amped up. I didn't get one, but... take a look at the stats here. Just the amount of Silas damage. But you can see Idril. You can see that AoE from Maul is absolutely dominating. Left-hand side, can use Nyx, can use Razak. I find Maul's the best. He's got that slow, which just helps overall slow down the attack in, especially before you get the power of dominance. And then, of course, Hollow's just a battery. Dolores is there just for the power boost. But the top four obviously are doing all your damage. Alora holding down the right side like a champ. There it is. Thank you for watching. That's it for the gear raids. We still have a ton more content to cover. I need one more crystal to finish Vlad off, and that's the first epic book that I'm going to go. I'm also going to go AI. There's a couple other epics I want to take a look at, and then we'll see where we go from there. What kind of video do you want to see? I'm an early game account, though I am a spender. There might be some content you want to see. I know someone had asked for kind of a what do I do in the early game. Maybe I'll do a beginner's guide or what I did in the first, what I do every day for the first 50 days or something like that. We'll see. Stay tuned. Keep that channel subscribed, like it, share it with your friends, and most importantly, of course, be kind, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.